What's up, y'all? Today we're going to talk about our personal top 5 worst quarterback busts of all time in the NFL. Before we get into things, be sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button to keep up with the newest uploads on the channel. And yes, we are expanding beyond just the world of basketball, so feel free to let us know in the comments any other videos you'd like us to do. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting our list at number 5 is Cleveland Browns quarterback Tim Couch. There are plenty of draft busts to choose from in Cleveland's unfortunate history. Honestly, almost every top pick they've made has busted. Back in 1999, they desperately needed a franchise quarterback, so with the number 1 pick, they grabbed All-American Tim Couch. Everyone was hoping Couch would bring excitement to the fans as football returned to Cleveland. Instead, the fan base was left wondering if they would have been better off without football altogether. Couch went 2-12 as a starter and lost 17 of 21 games to begin his NFL career. Even in his best years, when he posted a 15-15 record from 01 to 02, he threw 39 interceptions in one season. Injuries and poor play ended Couch's career after just 5 seasons, and the Browns haven't fared much better since. Maybe it's a franchise curse. Coming in at number 4 on our list is Washington Redskins quarterback Heath Shuler. When Kirk Cousins eventually beat out Robert Griffin III for the Redskins' starting quarterback job, that probably gave most fans in Washington an ugly flashback to the 1994 draft. Over 25 years ago, the Redskins were in dire need of a quarterback, so they selected 2, just like they did in 2012. In '94, they took Shuler with the 3rd overall pick, and then they followed that up by taking another quarterback in the 7th round, Gus Frerotte. Although Shuler was the starter for 13 games over 2 seasons, he eventually lost the quarterback job to Frerotte. When you're the 3rd overall pick and you lose your job to the 197th overall pick, that makes you a bust. Shuler was eventually traded to the Saints in 1997, and he lasted 1 season before he decided to quit football due to a foot injury. Moving on to number 3 on our list, you cannot have a conversation about the greatest draft busts in NFL history without mentioning Ryan Leaf's name. So it's time that we mention Ryan Leaf's name. After the Chargers made Leaf the 2nd overall pick in 1998, it all went downhill from there, and it went downhill fast. Basically, it was a disaster from start to finish. In 3 years with the Chargers, Leaf started only 18 games, going 4-14, and he missed an entire season due to injury in 1999. By the end of the 2000 season, the Chargers decided they didn't want him anymore, so they released him. The most embarrassing thing about the Leaf situation for the Chargers is that they actually traded up to get him. Going into the 1998 draft, the Chargers had the 3rd overall pick. In order to move up to the 2nd spot, they gave the Arizona Cardinals the 3rd pick, a 2nd round pick, and a 1st round pick in '99. Oh, and the Chargers gave the Cardinals 2 players. The Chargers would have taken Peyton Manning, but the Colts selected him with the number 1 pick that year. Coming in at number 2 on our list is none other than Jamarcus Russell, and the Raiders only have themselves to blame for this pick because they basically ignored every red flag in the book when they selected Russell with the 1st overall pick in 2007. For one, an NFC general manager literally told Raiders owner Al Davis that taking Russell would be a bad idea. It was also well known that Russell hated studying, something that the Raiders found out first. Jamarcus had said the film was good and he stayed up late watching the fine details so he would be prepared. It turned out that the coach provided him with a completely blank tape, and he was exposed in front of the entire team. Jamarcus Russell also in September 2007, he didn't make his first start until the Raiders' regular season finale in December. In 3 years with the team, Russell would start 25 games and go 7-18. The Raiders eventually cut Russell in May 2010. The final straw for the team came when he showed up to minicamp at 290 pounds, which was roughly 20 pounds over his playing weight. At the top of our draft list at number 1 is former Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Akili Smith. The thing about the Bengals is they were so horrible at drafting during the 1990s that we probably could have made an entire draft bust list with just their picks. But since we're doing quarterbacks, we won't do that. Some of you may be familiar with Akili Smith, and others may be wondering who he is and what he possibly could have been like to beat out guys like Ryan Leaf and Jamarcus Russell on this list. Well, let me tell you. During his 4 seasons with the Bengals, Smith only started 17 games and went 3-14. He threw twice as many interceptions in his career as he did touchdowns, with a 13-5 ratio. Smith also completed under 50% of his passes. The other reason Smith is at the top of this list is because of what the Bengals gave up to draft him. Before they took Smith at number 3, they had a chance to trade out of the 3 spot for a deal that would have brought them a lot more picks. New Orleans Saints coach Mike Ditka was trying to trade up from the 12th spot so he could grab Ricky Williams, wanting him so bad that he offered the Bengals 9 total picks to move up to 3. If the Bengals had accepted the deal, they would have landed the Saints' 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th round selections in 1999. Not only that, they would have also gotten New Orleans' 1st round pick in both 2000 and 2001, along with a 2nd round pick in 2002. How do you say no to that deal? I have no idea, but the Bengals did. It's nice to see the Bengals have Joe Burrow now as their quarterback, but it's tough to see the string of terrible draft picks they had at that time. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, as well as follow League Alerts on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for the best NBA coverage out there.